Hello crafters, this is Gareth from G's Creations and welcome to today's video. We are going to be making this Mother's Day card because I know Mother's Day is coming up in the USA. We've already had it in the UK, and as I posted this up onto Facebook, I've had a few requests to make it as a tutorial. So I'm going to be using the Happy stamp set from Emma Made It and this Dovecraft Serendipity paper pack, which will be available in my store once it reopens. It's 6x6 and you get 72 sheets and you get 6 of each of the 12 designs, and it's 150 GSM cardstock. You also need, sorry, I just want to get my lighting right. You also need the banner punch board. I have cut my inserts so they are appropriate to the card sizes that I use, and using some of the offcuts, we can use those to make the banner, and that's the banner here that I created. Right crafters, this is the Serendipity paper pack which will be available in the store. It's 6x6, 160, 150 GSM, 6 sheets of 12 designs. So I'm just going to have a quick flick through of the 12 designs for you to see. I love the teal and the teal blue and the red. This is a great spring summer paper pack. Oh, you've already seen that one. Okay, so you get 12 sheets of the 6 designs. Now, to make the banner, I'm going to use the banner punch board, and I'm going to use the blue and red polka dot. So I'm going to do the inner part, because if you can see by this one, there's an outer banner and an inner banner. So the inner banner is an inch and a half. So I've just lined it up at the inch and a half point. Let me just zoom in so you can see. So I've zoomed in, so hopefully that's beneficial to you. And I'm going to put my cutter in its housing and go down. Slide it over so I can get another banner cut, and I need 4 of these. I have a bad habit of not putting it back in its house when I finish cutting. I keep putting it on the side, as you can see. Right, that's those. So that's given me my 4 outer banners. Now going to the gingham, I'm going to use the 1 inch. So I'm just going to line it up on the 1 inch, put my cutter back in its housing, and cut. I love this board. I really do. Make sure that you go right the way to the end, otherwise you won't get your points won't meet and you won't be able to take out your banner. And what I like about this particular shaped banner is you don't have to cut the paper beforehand. That's better. Right, so move that out of the way. So now I have my banner pieces. Now we need some twine. So I think I'm going to use, I might use this red on white twine actually. Not twine, it's oh, what do you call it now? Baker's twine. So yeah, first it is a twine. And what I do, now everyone will probably have their own way of doing this, but I make my cutting mat work for me. So I place it on one of the lines, making sure that it's straight. So sellotape it down, making sure that I'm in frame. Let me come down a bit. Yep, can you see that? Yep. So I'm using, as you can see, I'm using my cutting board to make sure that the banner will be straight, and I am putting some glue just at the top of the larger banner, and I am placing it on the twine, but my cutting board will help me, you know, get the spaces correct. So I want this so it goes, so there's going to be, yeah, like that. I hope this helps you. But as you can see, I've got a full one and then only part of one. Because then I know that they're equally spaced out. They're the inserts I will just glue in. Just to give the banner, you know, a bit of definition. You could just have the smaller 1 inch, or you could just have the 1.5 inches. It's entirely your choice. And of course, these, you don't have to have the banner punch board to create banners. You know, these are just triangles at the end of the day, and you can create those just with scissors. But I really do enjoy this banner punch board. So I'm going to lift that up and just pop that out the way to dry. And I'm going to wipe my board over so my card doesn't stick to any of the glue. And we're going to do some stamping. Now, I've already stamped my flag onto the cardstock, and I've backed it on white paper. But I'm going to use the Happy and the Mother's Day. Yep. And I'm going to use the stamp block that I stuck in my store, and this is the one with the grid on the back, which for this particular wordings, when you're using wording stamps, having the grid there is really beneficial. It helps them be lined up perfectly. Right, so that's that. So Happy Mother's Day. Now using the Fine, I'm going to stamp you. Again, using my cutting board to make sure it's equal and straight. That's that. I say all that, and I didn't put enough ink on the Happy. So let's try again. Okay. I don't like to do the double inking, but sometimes you just have to, especially when you haven't put enough ink on in the beginning. I'm still a bit foggy because of this flare that I'm in currently. It's still giving me a bit of jib. So forgive the fogginess of this tutorial, please. Right. So, and I'm going to get some ribbon. And I had some really nice, where did I put it? I found this really nice, oh, it's blue. I don't want blue, I want red. This is my ribbon kind of bits that I've already cut up. So I like to try and use these bits as much as I can. Oh, look at that gingham. Will it look funny against the gingham? Gingham against gingham? What do you think, ladies and gents? Do you think the gingham against gingham is too much? I'm not sure. What about some burlap? That's too wide. Okay, let me find some ribbon and I'll be right back. Okay, crafters, I think I've decided on using some bric-a-brac. So I'm just going to cut the size that I need, turn the card over, or turn this particular insert over, and I'm going to just put some sellotape on the back. Making sure that it's straight on the bit that it will show. Okay, and then I'll have that there. I'm going to put that on dimensions. So I'm going to to put some dimensional foam on my little flag. I suppose that's a banner in itself, really, isn't it, as well? Stick this down. Now I'm going to bring over the banner that we made earlier, and I'm going to. I may only be able to use 3 because I think I spaced them out a bit too far. What do you reckon? Should I have it go straight across? Yeah, but I think I'm only going to be able to use 3, so I'm going to cut that one off. No biggie at all. So I'm going to put some double-sided foam tape on the back of this. So I'm going to take this backer off, and I'm going to adhere this inlay onto the first inlay. And using my banner, I'm going to put that across, again using sellotape just to secure it on the back. And I've only got a diddy bit there to secure. And you can come over there. And I'm going to use the art glitter glue to adhere this to the card base, making sure that my card base opens the right way, and it does. Now I'm going to use some of those acrylic flowers that I stock in my store, and I think I may do them. I'm gonna have to get myself another one. This particular tub is completely empty now, almost. I quite like that. Then I was thinking of maybe having one just there. So again, using the art glitter glue, I'm going to adhere these to the card. So let me just clear my screen so you can see. There we go. Along the same sort of lines, but very different. I hope you can see those. Yes, you can. I'm going to zoom in a bit. So there we go. That's today's video. I apologise for the scattiness of this particular tutorial. I'm still wearing my wrist braces because I'm still not 100%. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now.